Welcome to the World is Listening podcast. So tell the world your name and some of the things you do.
Okay, perfect. So I am Stevie Mills or Dr. Stevie, just Stevie, depends on who asks.
Okay.
But I am a full-time marketing manager for a local nonprofit that focuses on adult literacy. And I have a business. I've been an entrepreneur for 17 years in October, where I'm an author, speaker, and coach.
Wow, nice. Yeah, we're going to get into some of the books you got because we know you got some books. And where you from?
I'm from Greensboro, believe it or not.
Born and raised in Greensboro.
So I was born in Greensboro over at Moses Cone Hospital, and I was raised in Roanoke, Virginia.
Okay, so how did you get to Roanoke? Parents just moved?
Yeah, so my parents actually met in Greensboro. My mama was a Bennett Bell, and my dad was a musician, so he used to come on the Bennett campus and see my mom. And plus, he managed some clubs, some local clubs around here, so I guess they hooked up. And I was born, and we were surprisingly in Plainfield, New Jersey for a little smidgen of a time.
Hold on. Pause for Jersey. Jersey! I'm from Jersey. Did you know that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know that. Yes.
All right.
That's why I had to mention my origin story. So we were there for a little while, and back in the 80s, my mom was like, my daughter doesn't need to be up here growing up. So we moved where her people were from, which is Roanoke. And so from 1st to 10th grade, I was there. 10th grade to college age. In 2021, I was here. Then I moved back to Roanoke, and now I'm here. So.
Okay. So where did you go to school?
Which time?
Where'd you go to high school?
High school, I graduated from Grimsley.
Okay, so that was in Greensboro.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
What about college?
College, the only one I ever applied to.
What's the only one?
Listen, was North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University.
Pride.
Yes. So nice. I went ahead and graduated twice. I have an undergrad degree from there and a graduate degree from there.
Nice. In what? In what field?
Public relations, undergrad, and human resources grad school.
Wow, you said the only one. Aggie Pride.
Yes.
I know the Aggie's going to
yes.
love that. Look.
Let me, Aggie Pride.
You gotta love it.
Yes.
You gotta love it. So, after college, then what?
After college, I actually went from kindergarten to grad school, I was always like, let me go ahead and get a job. That's what I was told. So I did get a job, and the first job I ever got straight out of grad school was at a nonprofit organization. Okay. I should have known then that I liked the world of nonprofit, but I didn't know. I stayed there 3 years. I was supposed to be there 3 months, but they kept extending my grant. And so after the grant ran out, I went to corporate. And so I realized then I'm not a corporate chick. I enjoyed the checks. I enjoyed the benefits, but I actually ended up really ill from stress there.
Oh, wow.
So I had to have 3 colonoscopies within 30 days, 2 within 24 hours. I had shingles, and I went from a size 14 to a size 0, all because of stress.
From stress.
Mm-hmm.
That is serious.
Yeah.
People don't understand how serious stress really is.
It almost killed me, seriously.
So let me ask you this. All right, so tapping into that, right? Mm-hmm. So this is me. This is me going deep. This is my scuba deep. This is my scuba gear. Okay.
I love it.
So tell me this.
Yes.
Let's think about that time. When stress started.
Mm-hmm.
What was the first stressor? Like, what was it that kicked it off?
I think because for most of my life, I never had to really. I'm a free spirit now, and I was a free spirit then. I never had anybody tell me what to do, when to. Even my parents were kind of liberal when it came to that. I was, able to do a lot of different things. Never got in trouble. Never got spanked in my life. Like my parents were not those people. Okay. And so it's funny because my cousin calls them like black hippies because it was just free. And so I think what happened is that it just was a shock to my system to have to be told what to do, when to do it, and all the things, having to be in one space all day long. That was just like, okay, this is not an environment that my body is used to.
Okay. So did you say to yourself, okay, so that's when you established, I don't like this.
Yeah.
But then what happened in terms of like, did somebody say something to you? Like, you better have this done by this time?
I don't even think it was so much that. I think it was just like, I couldn't do what I wanted. Like, literally, I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I couldn't go to lunch until a specific time. I couldn't, like, go outside. I had to, at that time, I had to miss Bible study. That's very important to me. Like, all the things that I was used to, and the people who knew me, they're like, Stevie, we saw the change. Because I'm, for the most part, very happy, very joyful person. And it was sucking the life out of me.
So you were just 100% full-hearted entrepreneur, and this whole environment of structure and deadlines, and you can't even go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
That just was ripping you apart.
And it's crazy because I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. That was never that was never something, because my dad was an entrepreneur, and I thought for that you had to be a musician and know how to sing, that's why I didn't see people doing what I'm doing. So for me, it was like, okay, I saw my mama do the traditional thing, go to school, okay, get a job, that's what you're gonna do. So for me, it's like, why am I feeling this way? Why do I hate this job? The money was good at that time. The benefits, all the things that I thought I had worked my whole school career and life to get to, I got it. And now it's like, oh my God, what's happening?
Wow. So what's the changes you felt where you said, I got to step out of this. I got to get out. Because I know it was paying bills. And so what's that transition like?
I remember speaking to my cousin, who is like my big brother. I was like, I was scared to death to quit a job. I thought now I've quit a few, but to me at that time, I was 30. I'm like, I made it. I got here. And then to quit the job is like, what do I do? I don't even understand. But the last job for me was, it's very interesting, but it was the fact that a manager, like probably January that year, had told me that I could have some time off. Okay. By the time October came, which is my birthday month and my mom's birthday month, we're 2 days apart, the person who was the new manager was like, no, you can't. And so that was my last straw. I was like, nobody gonna tell me what to do. It's my birthday. I'm leaving. And we went to Vegas that year, got to homecoming, everything. And after reality set in, I'm like, what am I gonna do now? Right.
So did they fire you or just walked away?
I quit.
You quit?
I gave my 2 weeks. My HR degree told me to give my 2 weeks, but I walked away. And at that time, I wasn't even thinking about what am I going to do? How am I going to pay these bills? It was like, I just felt like I had to go. And so that was before I got sick.
So the job is done. Mm-hmm. You still got these bills rolling. Yeah. What are you going through?
Oh crap! What the heck? What did I just do? Like when reality set in. Okay. And so at that time, I'm a big believer in direct sales and network marketing. So I was doing a business then. I was like, well, I better get this going. And the product was a cosmetics company. And so for that time, I'm like, I don't even wear makeup, but I understood, I guess, from the Lord, business. Right. And so I just started really going hard on that. And the interesting thing about that is that I created a multi-city tour during that time as well that went to 4 different cities and was a women's empowerment tour because I wanted to empower women beyond the product.
All right, so let's bring it back. So you are home and your brain is saying, we got to create something. Yeah. So you created a tour.
Yes.
With what product?
It was called the Beauty from Head to Toe Tour. Okay. And the product was empowerment. So we went to Roanoke, Virginia, where I'm from. We did something in Greensboro, Raleigh, and also Atlanta. Okay. I didn't know anybody. People were sponsoring this tour. I had no idea, no information about what was happening. I just said, well, this is what I'm supposed to do. Right. And so that's what happened. I say,
So the product was motivation. Yeah. It was just you speaking to women, going on tour. Did you have other women come with you?
Yes, and they paid to do that. They paid in to speak.
Oh, you was the whole boss.
And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm building, but we building. And so, so really it tapped into the fact of, especially Atlanta, because people were flying all from where I had never met these people except for social media. They flew into Atlanta. They paid to be a sponsor. Like all this stuff I didn't even know how to do. I didn't even know what it was.
So you were learning as you was going along? Mm-hmm. Wow. Nice.
Yep.
So then you were on tour. Then what's happening?
So I think what did I do? Really a lot of online events and experiences. So back even before, now we have Zoom and other platforms, but before then it was just a phone call. You had conference call lines. So we were on there talking, having conference calls. And to fast forward it a little bit, in 2015, I created what was called 24 Hours to New Beginnings Power. Again, people invested to be part of it. And it was supposed to be 24 hours, literally 24 hours. I said, I'm going to do this real quick. And it ended up being like 30 days.
Wow.
And from there, it was women from all across the country who called in, did different things, gave their speaking topics. And that's how that was created, which created my first book.
Okay, so here we go. So y'all see what happened, right? So you created after a job. This is a great timeline too. After the job, after saying I ain't with that structure, this is causing stress and illness, I'm gonna create my own thing. You said I'm gonna start with my voice. I'm gonna just motivate people with what was just inside you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk to the women, and the women start flocking to it.
Yeah.
And then you said, I'm gonna create a book. Now, why did you create a book?
That's funny. This is a side note, but I love Forrest Gump. I think it's one of the coolest movies ever. And so in that movie, he just kept going into these things that just landed him at like being the person. And so for me, that's how I feel like my life was. It was like from there, of course, it's like all the ups and downs and all arounds that happened with me not knowing a lot of stuff about business. But from that point with the book, what happened was we had a publisher who came on the line. She was one of the speakers, and she was talking about books. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to write a book. Like, what is this? And it just happened. God told me, like, you need to do this. And so the first book is called Cultivating Your It Factor. And so it was a book anthology that came out with myself. I created it with 15 other women. Okay. And Amazon bestseller, the first time we came out with our book, Lala Anthony at that time was #1, and we moved her to #2. So it did really good.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all catch that? She was #1, and we moved her to #2. Okay? That's dope. Well, clap for that. That's
Thank
dope.
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I know it been happening, but still, it's new news to me. And to the people that's watching this, that's dope.
Thank you.
Okay, so now you're at #1. Then what?
And so from there, it just like really became a point of just keep going on with the speaking, you know, even in the midst of certain things. I think in the midst of this growing journey at the very beginning, I think when you were talking about the checks coming in, the different things, my bills were coming in too, probably faster than the checks coming in. Right. So I remember my car being repossessed the first time that I'm like, oh my God, what is it? What am I doing? I need my job. Right. But that happened.
So that's the sacrifice.
Yeah.
People got to understand that part too. Is there is a sacrifice when you're going for your dreams.
Yeah, it's a price to be paid.
She said, I gave up the car. Okay, and continue.
Yeah, and so that was around the time of the tour. It was like, I don't know how I'm going to pay these bills. And so, of course, like bouncing back from that has been something. What else? Like, what did I do after that? Just, I think, really staying committed to teaching people. Okay. I think from a standpoint of I know everything that happens wrong with finances. So now even I'm like, okay, y'all better get your money together. Like that's a conversation that's very important to me.
So now when you were creating the book, was money flowing or was money tight?
I think it wasn't flowing. It didn't start flowing to COVID, like really flowing. But I think it was coming in, probably trickling. Let's say trickling. Okay.
It was keeping the lights on.
Yeah.
All right. It was enough.
Yeah, it was enough. It was enough.
Which is like most jobs out here. They pay you just enough to survive.
Yeah, just
so you were surviving on your own terms.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing. Okay, so now I remember several books. Yeah. When did you get to that? To where you just started popping books out left and right?
I just realized the power of being in book collaborations with other people. Okay. I have a marketing background, so I knew that I can only reach who I can reach, but being in a book collaboration with other people will allow me to reach their audience too. Okay. So it just became a thing. And once I got to probably 15, I'm like, okay, let's get to 20. Once I got to 20, I'm like, okay, let's get to 30. So now, hold
on, pause. We're not skipping over none of the goodies 30 books?
Yeah.
You got 30 books?
It's probably about 35 at this point, but yeah. Thank
Straight
you.
clap on that.
Thank you.
35 books. How many people do we actually know that got 20 books? 10 books? 35 books.
Yeah.
Wow, that's some dedication.
Thank you.
Wow.
It is funny because I never planned to do any of these things. So I think, and I have a new book coming out very soon. So
36.
yeah.
36 books.
And every time I always say, I'm not going to write another book. Because literally after writing that many books, it's like, but.
So let's take a moment on the books. Mm-hmm. What are these books about?
So personal development and professional development. Okay. Most of them are about that. They're not really like books about my life. It's more about how to teach people how to do something. So
it's literally what you started with, the motivation that you was giving women, and at the seminars, now you have put that where they can read it.
Yes, basically. Absolutely.
So what keeps you, all right, when do you, let me get the question right. Because 35 books, you would think a person they run out of topics. You know what I mean? So when you're thinking of writing your next book, are you looking around and saying, that's missing, I'm going to write about that?
I think a lot of them have been books where I feel like the one that's coming out now will be out in March of next year. It's called Under Construction. A friend of mine who actually met in Roanoke, she said she just reached out to a group of women that she wanted to have. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And really have to be led because I just wrapped up a book project. So I think it's just about me being led to a specific point of this is something that I need to do. Since my father passed away in 2022, I'm very much about legacy now. So a lot of the moves that I make are from that standpoint, making sure I have an imprint left in the earth more so than anything else. But I think along in my journey it's been, okay, what does my brand need, or what, like, my main book is called Click to Cash. So that's about how I was able to make 6 figures in the midst of the pandemic. So, yeah.
We're going there next. I know y'all want to know. I heard y'all. I heard what you said. I heard it. Okay. I'm going to let you continue. Go ahead.
So it just depends. I'm very much led when it comes to certain stuff. I plan certain things, but I don't say, okay, I need to think about this in this way. If I'm led to do it, I do it.
Okay. All right, so we're going to spin on back. Let's go to this moment of, was it one book or multiple books that brought you there? But we're going to get to this moment where you're like, oh, snap. I made 6 figures.
Yes.
Tell me, share, give me that energy on that.
So Click the Cash is the book that really talks about, but the journey of how I got to that. So I told you, from the beginning of my business, I was really online, whether it be on the conference call, whether it be, and for me, I just never had a local-based business. Okay. And so by the time that the pandemic happened, people didn't know what to do around me. I'm around a whole lot of speakers, so, things were closing. Speaking engagements were not going on. So I started, I think it was a free group, actually, that is still going. It's called Click the Cash Crew, but I started doing classes for them. And one of the classes was get visible from home or make money from home, different things. From there, I created a membership that allowed people to invest on a monthly basis. From the membership, I did private coaching for women. Okay. And so Click the Cash is, a lot of my people, they say, you only work with women? It's not. I primarily work with women, but I made Click the Cash yellow and black and white.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
My next question was you don't work with no brothers? Why only women?
I know. That's just how my business went. But yellow, black, and white is Click the Cash so that a man could feel okay. Because normally my brand colors are pinks and different things. It's not those colors, but intentionally we did that. So it just was something where things started moving fast. Right. And out of all the time that it wasn't moving fast. So in 2020, I made 6 figures the first time, with most of it between the months of May and December. I think I made it's 6 figures, meaning $100,000. So I made like $90,000 between those months. 2021.
Now this is book sales. Oh, this is membership.
This is like probably most of it came from coaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
coaching is big. That's one-on-one coaching, or is that like?
It was one-on-one coaching.
Wow.
So
that's big.
Yeah. And then thank you. And I repeated the same thing in 2021. And I think I made most of it between like 7 months, 8 months.
Okay.
Most of the money. And that was from me coming, like 2020, I made like $3,000 in my business the first quarter. So that was, the pandemic really shifted the business for me.
Oh, wow. A lot of people needed guidance.
Yeah.
And wanted mentorship. That's pretty dope. Wow. Clap on, clap on, clap on. Listen, one thing I talk to entrepreneurs and to especially the people that make money on their cell phone any kind of way, I'd be like, look, we come from a time where our grandparents were in warehouses.
Yeah.
And they were like, the money was real funny.
Yeah.
But they still was holding it down, taking care of 12, 13 kids.
Absolutely.
The house felt big, but it was about tiny as a shoebox. You know what I mean? But it was just the love and all of that. Yeah. And now there's an opportunity for you to make money on so many different platforms, so many different ways. So it's always really dope and interesting hearing another way to make, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
to make that kind of money. That is dope.
Yeah, Click to Cash really, people always talks about the 7 streams of income, and that's literally, I was out here getting it. Like, we were doing classes, memberships, coaching, virtual events, all kinds of, like, cool. It literally breaks down the 7 streams of income that people can get from their Wi-Fi, laptop, and their cell phone.
Nice. So now, with everything that you put a lot of time in, there's something that's not getting time. Okay. So, all this time, were you in a relationship?
Long distance at that time. Yeah, long distance relationship at that time. So it was easier.
It was easier because you really weren't there. You know what I'm saying?
It was easier. We weren't in the house, like, pandemic. But, yeah, we were a long distance relationship.
Did the relationship become stressed from all the work you were doing?
No, not that one. No. I'm in a different relationship now.
Okay. You said not that one, so that one ended. So it clearly became stress at some point.
At some point, but not about my work.
Okay. So the next relationship was supportive?
Yeah, this person is an entrepreneur. So that's what he does full time. But I think that, really, since we going deep, I'm going to ask a shocking question.
We going deep.
Everybody doesn't know how to deal with grief. And so when my father passed away, that was kind of like a sticking point for that. That it kind of fizzled out after that.
That first relationship. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the second one it's still going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, today, you're working at a nonprofit. You got a new book coming out. What else?
What else? I don't know what else. Let me see.
Do you still have the what is it called? Talk to Cash? What is it called?
Click to Cash.
You still have that?
My book?
That's the book.
Click to Cash.
I was talking about the membership thing.
So the membership, we have a new membership. It's called the Permission Slip Club. So yes, I have
Permission Slip Club.
Yeah.
Wow. Why did that just take me to high school? Like, Ma, did you sign this permission slip?
Yeah.
So it's permission to what? To get paid?
Yeah. That's the name of my quiz, permission to get paid.
That's what it is?
Yeah. Okay. And it's funny because a lot of times, again, with our women, I always make this analogy when talking to men. I'm like, women a lot of times are not, it's easier to work with a man for me, because men will tell you about that time when they made the game-winning touchdown back when he was in elementary school. He's 50 years old now.
True.
A man will tell you that. Women won't tell you what she did last week that was amazing. And so for me, it's about permission to say, okay, girl, you can do it too. You might be a mama, you might be a wife, whatever you have going on, but you can do it too, and you can get paid and make your own money from what you know.
That's right. And you're amazing. That's right.
Yeah.
So we go random.
Okay.
What's your favorite cereal?
You know, I'm not a big cereal person, but I did eat some Fruit Loops last week.
Fruit
and I
Loops?
kept eating a lot of them, too. They were good. I had like a couple of bowls.
What's your favorite car?
Car? It's funny. I just had this conversation with my cousin. I'm like, I don't have a favorite car. I like a type of car. Like, I do like a convertible.
Okay. What kind? Just any convertible? It don't matter?
As long as it looks good. As long as it's good color. I just look on the road and say, look, I like that one. But no, I don't have a specific type.
What's a meal that you make that people be like, Stevie, she can cook that thing?
That's funny because I don't cook.
You don't cook at all, so there is no meal.
No meal. I can make you some good reservations. You want some DoorDash? What you want? We'll eat.
Reservations is the bomb.
We're going to get you right.
We're going to get you right. Do you collect any art?
I don't collect art. That's crazy.
So that means you need to know some more artists.
Yeah.
So you get you some original
I'm like,
art.
I don't collect art. It is funny because one of my cousins is an artist, but I just don't. I'm not a collector of things. But I think one of the things in my journey was like, through this journey called entrepreneurship, that's sometimes I'm like, Lord, I wish I could just get a job. And thank God for my job now. But it was, eviction was part of my journey. So like having all the stuff became like, I don't want all the things. So yeah, so that's really, I've changed my aspect of my mindset on a lot of things in the last few years.
Okay. Did you make any investments all that time?
Investments, I should have. Look, I can teach y'all to make
give
money.
Yourself permission.
Yes. I invested in my move back to North Carolina, but as far as investing, I should have studied that more.
That's the next thing.
Yeah, that's the next
thing.
thing.
That's the next chapter.
That's the next thing. Look, I made it. I know how to get it. So I can pay for it.
You motivated them to get money.
Yes.
And now you got to get to the next
And I partner with people who do that. I love partnering with people who are experts in it. And I'll tell you real quick, that's not my expertise.
Okay.
And I'm very clear on the fact that I'm like, making money comes to me in my sleep. But what to do with it, I'm learning.
Okay. That makes sense. That's good stuff. You got any antiques?
Myself. I was like,
well, you are over 25 years old, so anything over 25 years, consider that classic. Look, right?
No, antiques. Do I have antiques? No, I don't think.
What about anything collected from like grandma, great grandma?
My grandmother used to really love hats. Like she was the church lady with the hats on. And so I have some hats from her.
You have some hats from grandma?
Uh-huh.
Okay, well there it is. That's something.
Yeah.
You gotta hold on to those things.
I do. Like, I'm very sentimental, so stuff that really, like, I have, even from my father, like, things he's given me himself, and, like, letters, cards, stuff like that I hold on to. Right. Not really a lot of stuff as far as just things, but things that mean something that somebody's actually taking the time to write, to even, like, his music, different stuff like that. Okay.
So what's something that you do to just woosah, to just relax?
My not so guilty pleasure television.
Television? So you like binge watch some stuff?
I do.
So what's the latest thing you watch?
So I have, let's see, I call it Madam, but it's called All the Queen's Men.
Oh, All the Queen's Men. Oh, okay, we know what she watching. A little bit of gyration going on.
I love All the Queen's Men. I love, what else do I watch? I watch Divorce Sisters. I watch The Tima. Okay. Like, I used to watch reality.
You in Tyler Perry world
I'm hard.
Okay, you in Tyler Perry world. I feel you on that. Mm-hmm. Have you watched any of the African
I haven't yet.
I was just watching one called The Polygamist.
Yeah, I heard. How was it?
That was crazy. It was good, though. They had you like this. What's about to happen next?
I heard it was good.
I'm watching Savage Beauty.
Okay.
Now, this is my first time watching any African.
Really?
Because I couldn't get into them before.
Yeah.
But when I started hearing people saying, you got to watch it, I was like, okay, let me see what this is about. And I was like, okay. It was just pretty good. It shot well. The colors are good. Okay. I mean, they had a voiceover that was like a Chinese movie at one point. I was like, that's funny. But overall, the story was great. The twists and turns are good. Stuff like that.
Okay, look.
So, are you happy?
Am I happy? Yes. So, I do not like the word happiness.
Tell me about it.
So I do believe that joy is eternal and happiness is fleeting. So when people are happy, anything can affect their happiness. But there are days when I'm like, I need to tap into a different energy in this day so that I can feel my joy. Okay. So that, to me, joy is better. But
so basically, you're creating your happy every day.
You got to.
So you call it joy, but you're creating every day. You're making every day good, no matter what happens in it.
Yeah, I always tell people to enjoy this incredible day.
Right. That's how I operate the same way. Yeah. That's my thing right there.
You got to.
So tell me what it's like being a black woman.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I don't think that was a shocking question, but that was a deep question. Put your little thing up.
Right. Let's go deep. Let's go deep.
Okay, let's see. How's it being a 47-year-old black woman going through the changes of life that we go through? It's an interesting time right now. I'm closer to 50 than I am to 40. And so that's like, you got to be on the grown woman stuff. For real. I'm at a point now where I really do enjoy the days that I have. I'm also at a point where, like I said, my father passed away. So I'm looking at life differently. I'm my mother's only child. So looking even at that relationship differently. And really being very serious and very intentional about the things that I'm doing in this country that we, have to be here. So, I think it's very telling of the times, but I also think that I do believe in creating my own reality. So I have a PR degree, but I don't watch the news. I'm like, I can't really stomach it. So if something is happening, then I need to know. I'll find it. But if not, I just really believe in making sure that I am doing the things that I have to do. So I think being a black woman is amazing. I think that we are the sauce. I think a lot of black women, I think that we sometimes have to prove in other ways that we are the sauce. But I do believe that it is part of my journey and my life mission to help more black women make more money, because when it comes to statistics, we only make about $24,000 per year in our businesses as opposed to our counterparts. So for me, it's like, girl, come on here. We are the prototype, so let's get it going. So I talk about money a lot so that people can feel comfortable in that. But yeah, I enjoy being a black woman, but I enjoy being Stevie even more.
Okay. So what is Stevie?
Crazy, sexy, cool. No.
Okay. That might be it, though. That might be it.
No, Stevie is, I like to have fun. I like to laugh. I like to dance. I don't take life too seriously at all. I think that people don't have enough joy in their life that they don't, and it's a choice. Like you were saying about our ancestors. When in a world where we can get on any type of social media platform and we can create money with our minds versus having to be in somebody's field doing hard labor, we don't allow ourselves to do that. We still are shackled by some things. So I think I'm just like, hey, it's not that serious. Let's go make this money.
Right. Now, I heard you say black women, as yourself, are the sauce.
Yeah.
So what are white women?
I guess they the sauce too in that, but I'm pro-black, okay? I've never been a white woman, so I can only go on what we are. No, I love white women. One of my coaches in the Permission Slip Club is a white woman who is amazing. She really helps the women there to tap into their personalities. So, I am, and Roanoke is 75% white. Okay. I grew up with a whole bunch of white people, but I just am very pro-black.
Gotcha. So what made you, growing up around a bunch of white people, what made you pro-black?
My mama and my daddy.
Because they were pro-black?
Yes. My mama was very much into, even though, I grew up where I grew up, every book report I ever did was on a black person. My mama made sure that I was very key and learned that, and that she advocated for me. She was able to be on the PTA board and all the things because she was an advocate of her daughter. And so for me, I saw brilliant black people all my life. Like my aunt is, she was the dean of the law school at North Carolina Central. Nice. My cousin got full scholarship to Yale. Another, like, very, very smart people. My dad had an amazing career in music, so there was not a choice to be like, I don't like black people. That was right. It just was not even a thought.
So let me ask you this.
Go ahead. Let me sip my water. That's
So, if you're raised pro-black because of your parents, and you live around a lot of white, how do you not become racist, and how do you stay comfortable in your day-to-day moving around?
That was my reality. Like, it wasn't strange. It wasn't, I think, because I wasn't hyper aware that it was something strange about that. Like, now I think kids are hyper aware because all we talk about is race. Right. But it wasn't something that was, for me, like, my best friend was white. It wasn't strange, or right. It just wasn't that. So for me, I think I just knew that I was the only black girl in a lot of classes. I had a lot of higher level classes. And that's probably why I chose A&T, because at some point I was like, I want to be towards people who look like me versus right. not. But it wasn't. And it's interesting because, you know, when you deal with a lot of people, when it comes to colorism, when it comes with, like, I'm not the traditional quote-unquote black girl. That's not, I always say I'm hood adjacent because my grandma was on the Dust Bowl down in Greensboro. So I knew the Dust, you don't know what the Dust Bowl is.
The Dust Bowl?
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh my gosh. Your viewers, they'll be like, you don't know what the Dust Bowl is?
I'm from North New Jersey, so I don't know what's happening in the South like that.
Who knows the Dust Bowl?
What is it?
So on Bellevue Street, my grandmother had a home. And so in Bellevue Street, now you have to look up Bellevue Street and go down there. But not too far from here, it's a park and it has no grass. It's in a bowl. So that's why they call it the Dust Bowl.
Really? Okay. I would definitely have to be from here to know that.
Yeah, you do.
like.
Or, I mean, be around people from here, but yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You see, I'm from real Greensboro.
I know that. Yeah, you from the borough, for real. You know Nathaniel Green.
That was my homie.
Okay, so.
We here for the shocking questions.
Are you getting married?
When he asked.
When he asked. You
Yeah.
waiting for him to ask?
Yeah, because
okay.
I'm not asking him.
So how do you feel about the women that are now asking?
That's their business.
Do you think that's a good thing or no?
I can only go on the Bible. The Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor with the Lord. And so.
Does it say he should propose?
Yeah.
It
don't say those words necessarily. But let me flip it. How would you feel if a woman was to say, okay, let's get married? Like if a woman did that to a man, how would you feel? Do you feel emasculated?
No, I had it before.
Okay.
But they didn't say it that way. They didn't say, let's get married. They were like, they waited till I moved on and then said, I was going to ask you to marry me.
Oh, well, that's...
And I was like, what? You was? You know, I didn't know that.
But no, seriously, if a woman was like that, do you think that it's
not in her energy? I don't think a woman should do it. I don't think a woman should do it. I think a man should definitely do it.
And why is that?
But I just asked, you know.
Why is that?
I think the man is the leader, protector, provider.
Okay.
So if you're going to lead the relationship, you should lead in every way. Lead the proposal, lead all of that, you know? That's just what I feel, you know?
It's a balance, though. Like, I've had to learn to soften. I think in some ways, my mom is still a very independent, proud woman. That's who she is. So growing up in that regard, I've had to learn for myself that, you know, I do lead in other areas of my life. And so it's an interesting place to be when you're not used to seeing this and having to deal with it. And like, I could be very independent, but like, listen, this is what I want to do, but it's a dynamic.
So you said you said doctor. When did you go and get a doctorate?
I have an honorary doctorate in leadership.
Nice. So you was at a college and they just gave it to you? Brought you on stage and said, here's a doctorate?
This was in the pandemic, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And why did they do that? Because you were the tours and stuff? Things you accomplished?
I guess just my life. It's funny because there are a lot of accolades in my life. Like, even with Biden, there's a presidential achievement thing that happened. But some people can look and see something in you that they want to honor.
Did you ever get a guy try to push up on you because of your accolades?
It's funny. I never get guys. I think they're intimidated by me.
Okay.
Like, seriously, I never get guys just to hit on me in the club. That's like...
In the club? What you doing in the club anyway?
Or in the world. In the world. What?
Well, she just told on herself, y'all. She said, I'm in the club. And they...
I like to dance.
Okay,
but in the world, at lunch, at the bank, I just, that's not... That's
so how did you meet this guy?
In the club.
In the club?
But years ago, 15 years ago, my dad used to have birthday bashes over at Baby Boston. Shouts out to Mr. Boston.
Yeah, Mike Boston.
Yeah,
yep.
but my dad and Mr. Boston were really, really good friends. And so he would have birthday bashes.
Okay. Okay, so you met him there. Okay, and just started exchanging numbers, started dating.
Yeah.
Right? That's
we were friends, and then it morphed into some more things whenever I moved back.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
No.
Do you want any? No kids?
I'm good on that.
Ever?
I'm good on that.
Forever,
I might be
ever?
like Josephine Baker in the Rainbow Tribe. I give me some and just give me some. Send some checks somewhere. But no, I'm good.
All right, so tell the people why you don't want kids.
I always grew up not wanting kids. I don't want to go through childbirth. That's really probably the situation of
you
that.
You don't want the pain of childbirth. Okay.
My mama had me natural childbirth, so
wow.
And it's like, I'm like, plus it's like, I just believe that at this good old age, having a baby, I probably fall out. Let me drink my water.
What is the idea of a perfect date? What is a perfect date?
Perfect date. Something creative that he took some thought to do. Okay. Like I said, I'm very sentimental, so something not the average, like paying attention to me and saying, okay, you would like this and you would like this because I actually had you on my mind. Not a carbon copy of something you did for somebody else, but something that makes sense for me.
And what would that place be? What's the ideal place to go on a date?
In Greensboro?
Anywhere. Just anywhere in the world. Anywhere,
I mean, like somewhere like the pyramids would be dope. Just something that would be different. Like if I could go anywhere in the world or something that would be like some blue water, something that has some thought.
Okay.
I mean, there's some cool places.
Pyramids, that's dope. I want to go there too. That would be pretty cool. I just want to touch one of those rocks. Put your hand on the stone and feel something. Yeah. See if you feel something.
There's some dope places. I mean, I am definitely a Greensboro girl. This is my home. So there's some places here, but I'm
like what?
Don't do that face.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to get educated.
I mean, okay, Greensboro. Let's see what would be dope in Greensboro. I mean, for real, if we were thinking about local places, I think some type of cultural event. We have the Tanger Center. Okay. We have, the Science Museum. We have places to go where you can. Right. We have beautiful parks. We have a lot of different places you can go, and I think they just you can even go to the airport and there's an observation level.
At the airport?
Yeah, so. Yeah, don't do my city like that.
I'm just asking questions.
Don't do my city like that. That face was like what? Don't do it. I am from Greensboro.
I'm just asking. I'm trying to learn.
I mean, and like you have a date at Aggie Stadium.
Aggie Stadium?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to Aggie Stadium.
Perish of thought.
Ever. And I've been to like Fun Fourth, and
what you doing with your life?
I think when y'all have events, it'd be too crowded to make it to the stadium. You can't even park nowhere near.
I mean, that's homecoming, but which was the 100th homecoming this year. That's homecoming, but it's other games in the season.
Yeah, see, my cousin is an Aggie too, so
yes.
he come up for Aggie Pride and go to his parties, dip in and out of town.
Yeah, you have to experience Aggie Stadium. I mean, homecoming is they call it G-Ho, but that's a whole nother event, but we do have games all season.
Okay. Oh, shout out to Russell's Gourmet
Yes.
Coffee. This is an Aggie.
Okay, come on.
Right.
Go ahead, Aggie family. You know it's good if an Aggie put something in
Right.
it. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I don't even drink coffee like that, but I would drink that for my Aggie fans.
You gotta get that for the Aggie. All right, so that's russellsgourmetcoffee.com.
Yes.
For everybody listening, go get you a bag.
Cop it.
He had a brand with Kim Fields, and he had a brand with KJ and Sky,
Okay.
and he had a brand with Peter's Brew from he was married to Cynthia. From
Okay.
Housewives.
Yeah. You said KJ and Scott. Y'all, my
Yeah,
people.
you watch
my
Tyler
people.
Perry, so yeah, those names just click.
I'm like,
I get it.
who met on the scene? Look, Tyler Perry. I know.
I haven't even seen some of them shows. I seen that one.
Yeah.
Definitely. Even All the Queen's Men.
Yeah.
And Sisters.
Sisters
I haven't
is-
seen the divorce show.
Oh yeah, that's
I
good.
haven't seen that one.
Divorce Sisters is good with Latoya Luckett.
That's good too. I gotta check it out. I'm down with supporting all the shows.
And DeVal, DeVal Ellis. DeVal Ellis plays Zach on Sisters.
Oh, Zach. Yeah.
And
I
his
saw
wife,
that.
Kadeen, is on Divorce Sisters.
Really? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay.
They getting Tyler Perry
You
checks.
done plugged his wife up in there.
Yep.
Yeah, because
That's how you
I
do.
watched that. I watched that show. I think it was. That must have been season 1. It was like after he got arrested.
Yeah.
And stuff
Oh
like that.
wow. So
Yeah,
much has
so
happened since then.
I'm way behind.
Look, so much has happened.
Yeah.
Listen.
I think when he was beating up his brother or
Yeah.
something. That's the last time I saw it.
So that was the teamer.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the team. Yep.
Look, I know about it.
Yeah, I gotta get back in.
Yeah.
But I've been on Tubi. I be watching.
Okay.
I watch all my people's Tubi
Yes.
movies. Shout out to Decisions, Another
Yes.
Black and White,
Yes. The
Couch
King.
Party,
Yes.
Sympathy for the Narcissist, It Takes a Village, which is our
Yeah.
joint.
Yeah.
I'm watching
Yeah.
everybody's stuff. The Bridge. I'm watching all
I'm gonna
that
come on
stuff
Tubi. Look, we got a list. We got a
Yeah.
watch list.
Yeah.
I love the Kenyans. I'm an extra in one of them.
You in one? You in one of the skits? Okay. So you're not in season 1 that's on Tubi, but you're on the skits that's online.
No. I'm on the one that's on Tubi.
The new one? The one
I'm
they shooting
on
right now?
No, the one Decisions, which we did probably about a year or so ago.
Oh, part
the
one.
That
Oh,
was
so you're
in the church. It was in the
Okay,
church.
yeah.
And so you see a big picture of my face in there.
Damn, there it is.
Look. The king said, okay.
Superstar in the
Let
building.
me tell you, I do a little something.
That's what it's about. Ken's supposed to come on, and I'm going to have Karen on separate. We got to put them in there because that show is going to be just hilarious.
They doing, yes.
Every 2 lines, Karen got something funny
Yes.
to say. It just goes
Love
like that.
them. They're my church members too. And Ken Canyon is what? An Aggie. Shouts out to the Aggies.
Aggie pride.
Yeah.
I'm an honorary Aggie.
Yeah.
That's why I say I'm honorary.
Yes, listen.
And see,
We gotta get
I
your
didn't
blue
go
and
there,
gold.
but I taught a class there.
Okay.
I was on the radio
Look,
there.
okay.
I shot the J.R. Smith thing
Okay.
there.
Oh, okay.
And I did the Revolt TV thing.
Look.
Where it was Moguls in the Making.
Look,
at Aggie, so
you
I'm
all up in
honorary.
there. Okay.
And I did the Walmart commercial.
Look.
Yeah.
It's like, put some respect on my name.
Yeah,
Put
put
Aggie
some
this on my
Aggie respect on it. Look, I might have gave back
Okay.
more than some of the Aggies that graduated and left and never came back.
Listen, you better talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk that talk.
Yeah, so I'm definitely official honorary Aggie in the
We
building.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Although I'm a GTCC Titan.
Listen. GTCC definitely has turned out some stuff now.
It turned out some
I
stuff.
mean, Greensboro is that city, though. You could come here and
It's
change your
definitely
whole
coming up.
life.
It's definitely coming up.
Yes.
It's definitely coming up.
This year is 30 years I graduated from high school. So,
Wow.
and last year was 25 years I graduated from A&T. So
Wow.
I'm in the mix in
So
Greensboro.
let me ask you this. What do you feel about food today? How do you feel about it?
Like, such as what?
Like, the food that we're eating.
Oh,
There's a lot of
Stuff
this is
going
trash, this is that, this is poison. Like, what do you feel about food?
I eat out a lot.
You eat out a lot.
I do.
Okay.
I don't cook, so
Okay.
I might be the only
So
Southern
why
girl
you not cooking?
Cause I don't know how.
Oh, you don't know how, or you
Yeah.
just don't want to?
I don't know. I never learned. It just never was my
Really?
thing to learn. I think I was
Really?
always on the go. Like those
I'm
careers.
sensing some real spoiled things going on here, Miss Stevie. Somebody has
I'm
been
drinking
spoiled.
my water
Look,
and minding my business.
Now, somebody been spoiled real heavy around here.
You know, you might say that.
Right? Right? Like, you have literally, I ain't working no job. That schedule, that ain't working out for me. I ain't cooking. I am not cooking. I don't want to cook. I ain't even need to learn how to cook.
The entitlement of it all. It does give that. And it's funny because, like I was talking about earlier, classism and all the things. Mm-hmm. Then I'm not the normal black girl. They're like, they don't know where to put me a lot of times. But, yeah, so.
Just put you at the top. Class
yes,
by
amen.
That's it. Straight queendom up there. Do your own thing.
But, yeah, so I don't cook. That's not. But I eat, you see. It works out.
So where can people find your books? Are they on Amazon?
Stevii.com.
Stevii.com.
Yes, they can find my books on Amazon, but it's better to get them on Stevii.com.
Right. Get all the cash. Give the cash to the queen.
Yes.
Go directly to her website, Stevii.com.
STEVII.com. Yes.
That is dope. So we got Stevie. So let's say what we learned today. We done learned you from Greensboro. You moved to Roanoke. You had a boyfriend. You got rid of a boyfriend. You got another boyfriend. You dropped 36 books. You don't cook. You ain't working at nobody's job. You learn how to make a lot of money, but you ain't invested no stuff yet. But we are here today, and what is next for Stevie?
What is next? Ooh, my ultimate goal in life is to be a philanthropist, seriously.
Okay.
So the money that I'm not giving to my own kids, I'm going to give to somebody's children.
Okay.
Somebody's something.
So is there some type of program you think about starting?
I want to just pour into the programs that have already been started.
Okay, well, we have a program called Save the Arts Foundation. Yeah. You can pour with us.
Listen, yes.
Absolutely.
I do believe in sowing into great ground.
What islands have you been to?
Ooh, only Bahamas and Jamaica. I need to go to some more, like, for real. But I love Jamaica. I actually wanted to move to Jamaica. I was like, I want to buy a house in Jamaica.
So what do you like about the islands?
Ooh, I just love the fact that you just forget about life. And it's like beautiful water, beautiful people, resort life, all inclusive. No.
All inclusive. I feel you.
I just think it's a different way of life with different people who don't move like we move. I think Americans are very much like stressed and all the things, and Jamaicans and island people just like, it's okay.
So would you live over there?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? You would just move? So what stops you from moving there now?
I think now is like, I take my mama. Me and my mom are really close, and she's getting older. So I don't want to just leave and just go over there, but I can see myself going there one day.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
I'll take it with me. We can both go.
Do you think it's better? You think it's better? Like, a lot of people complain about the U.S., right? Mm-hmm. And they talk about, I will just leave here. I'll go to Africa. Or I'll go this place or that place. Do you think it's actually better overseas?
It's different. I think it's hard to compare now because I feel like we're going through some perilous times right now. But I do think that it's a different lifestyle. I think that it depends on what you want. Like, I do believe in the fact of I love the States. I think that in respect of just America is nothing. I think people right now are just going through some stuff and warranted upset. But I think that when it comes to going somewhere else, I don't know that it's going to change your situation and it'd be better. Audretta Hall, one of our great friends.
Hall.
Yes. She once said, just because you moved to China doesn't make you Chinese. So that was dope. And I'm like, so when people start talking like that, I'm like, it depends on what you leaving to go over there for. Why you really going?
Right. How you feel about love?
Love. I don't sing, so I'm just swaying, you see. But
love, got the dance, we got the dance with love.
Because I heard music Soul Child, but I can't sing. I'm definitely not doing it on here. But I think I love love. I think it's a great thing. I interned at Disney World, so I was around all the love stories.
Get out of here.
Yes.
So what do you mean? You were interned at Disney World. What were you doing? What was your job there?
So they have a college program, and so it was a component of living. So I lived on like Disney-owned apartments.
Wow.
Which we paid
Celebration? Is that the place called Celebration?
There's a place in Florida called Celebration. Like they have their own, like Kissimmee is their own city, different things. Right. What else? Learning. So I took my HR classes. That's how I knew I wanted an HR degree from Disney.
Okay. Wow.
So learning, and I earned my doctorate because I took enough classes even before my doctorate. So and then I worked. Back then it was Pleasure Island. Okay. Many years ago. And the market.
You didn't like working with Disney? You didn't like that?
I did like it, but
structure.
There's a different kind of structure there. I had to come back and get my degree. But learning, and then as far as like, I worked at Pleasure Island, I worked at the marketplace, and I worked downtown Disney. So it was cool. I actually, became a barista, different things. It was like, I used to call my mom, like, I don't like it here. Maybe that's some spoiled stuff. They were working hard over there. I have to work hard. That was a great experience. I really enjoyed Disney.
Wow. Mm-hmm. See, we would have never even known.
I know.
We would have stopped talking at Stevie.com.
You got to keep the questions because, I pour for information that people ask me.
Absolutely. Give me an example of a person, you gave them information and their life changed.
Wow. The first person who came to my mind was a lady who was of an older age, and she... we're on the coaching call, and she was like, Stevie, can you stop talking? I can't take all this information. But she told me that she had made more money from my coaching than she ever made in her life. Wow. And I'm like, that's dope, because she was, she had been working for a while in her life. So I think, let's see, that's one testimony. I think it's been a few times where I've heard that before, but as far as like maybe their day changed, their week changed, I don't know if I can take credit for their life changing, but yeah, I have heard.
How do you celebrate those moments?
I'm learning to celebrate.
You're learning to
I'm learning to celebrate because I'm very highly driven about stuff, so it's always like
going to the next, going to the next.
And so I'm learning to do that because that's not good to just let your life move on.
Yeah, I heard Denzel Washington made a statement where he talked about how he don't even watch the movies he just go to the next movie. Yeah. But I think there's a piece that you're missing when you do that. And that's the celebration of the moment.
It is.
Living in the moment. Have that moment with yourself and, whoever's celebrating with you, You deserve it.
You do. I think when my dad passed away, I learned that. Because that came at a point where he passed away in 2022. So I told you about 2020 and 2021. When he passed away in 2022, my whole life had to take a break. Like, I couldn't be the high achieving person that I am normally. So I had to give myself time to grieve. So, like, since those years, I've really made it a point to slow down, which has been an interesting journey.
As you get older, and we come from knowing nothing to knowing much, then we go back to knowing nothing. And we know that, we all gonna taste death. Yeah. How do you prepare for that?
Get it all done. Get as much done as I can. That's probably why I've become like the number of books, the numbers. I try to get information from my mind to out in the world very quickly. So I think that's the preparation, and really knowing that at any moment, anything could change. So really spending intentional time with people, making sure that I'm not just in my own little world, but like really getting offline to spend time with the people I love. Because it's once that moment is gone, it's gone.
That's right. I feel the same way about getting all your ideas out. Take nothing to the grave. And I guess hopefully some of the stuff helps generations to come.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like we're adding to that World Wide Web. We're adding more products and more information and more stories. And it's like everybody's leaving them, the ones that are leaving them, leaving them for the generations to come.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the internet definitely has helped with that. It's like going back to my grandmother's some recipes. Even though I don't cook, I wish she still would have had them. Maybe I would cook. But some
now,
recipes.
if you pop out with a cookbook, I'm going to know something.
Chat GPT. Look. What I would have cooked if I could.
That's a hot book, though. What I would have cooked.
Now, y'all coming soon. Y'all want pre-order? Shoot. Let me write that down.
That is funny.
I'm
that is a good one. What I would have cooked.
Yes.
And then put it in if I was married.
Yes.
Right? What I would have cooked.
If I would have cooked for these kids. What I would have cooked for my 5 kids if I had kids.
That is funny. So, what would you tell the 13-year-old Stevie?
13. That's a very specific age. That you don't have to grow up so fast. Like, you can slow down, little red Corvette. That you can, I think 13, I was like trying to figure it out, trying to see what boys, trying to see all the stuff, not like,
Right. So what did you learn when you were 13, chasing the boys, or the boys chasing you, whatever it was? What did you learn from that?
That, I'm going to say first thing that came to my mind, that none of that mattered. Like, at the end of the day, it's not about, just because he's cute and I think that's what, like, if a 13-year-old girl would be listening now, just because of this, that's not going to be the same boy probably that you like in 13 more years. That's not going to be, he cute today, but we don't know what he going to look like tomorrow, what his character is going to be like. And I think a lot of times we don't even think about character, and we don't even think about this is a person. So I think really the journey would be to tell her to think about those things and figure that out.
You know, that's just deep. Something you said that just was really deep. When you said none of that matters. So when you think about, and it just flashed in my head, the young boys and the girls who are in their 20s, a lot of the stuff that they're doing in their 20s, it won't even matter in their 50s. But the sad part is when their life ends in their 20s. Never even got a chance to see that lifestyle didn't even matter. Like, you ain't even give yourself a chance to get to the other side.
Absolutely.
So you can see that the young life was just young. Young and dumb, how they say. But, man, that's deep. That's deep. To get to the side of wisdom, get to that wise side. That's pretty deep. When you think about it.
13 is... you're trying to figure out who you are at 13. It's like you don't have to figure out the rest of your life at this age.
All right, so give the people some good words to leave with.
All right. Well, thank you. This has been fun.
Right.
This has been fun. I've had an amazing time. I appreciate you.
I be trying to hold back certain questions because I be having, like, my mind.
Look.
I have to constantly. I be having so much to ask, right?
Yeah.
I have to filter through what to ask because there's like. You got a clean mind, you got a dirty mind, you know what I mean?
Like,
it's so
funny because
all these different rooms that you have to be like, no.
All I know is, you told me some questions might shock, and I'm like, my shock value is probably a little different than most, but.
So you have a high tolerance for shock questions. They don't really shock you.
Not
I can ask you a shocking question right now, and it don't even mean nothing.
What you gonna say?
Look,
what you gonna say? And I think because I do have a PR degree, so I'm like.
So what do you tell a 12-year-old pregnant girl?
A 12-year-old pregnant girl? It depends on the situation.
All right, well, let's put this 12-year-old pregnant girl that she feel like she made a big mistake and she want to kill herself. What do you tell her?
That's deep. The first thing I'm going to do, personally, before I even speak to her is to pray. Like, I will pray to see what type of information the Lord downloads about that, because those are a lot of different situations.
Right.
But then I would talk to her about other women in her situation. I would talk about her, like, what is positive. I would actually talk about the choices that she can make. Right. You know, I would talk to her parents first off to see what the situation is.
Right.
It's a lot of things that go into that, but I think that, you know, pregnancy is, I would want to know why, like, what is going on in your life that you feel like you had to give yourself away like this.
Cause she was like you. She was.
Well, I didn't have sex at 12. So
okay.
Let's put that disclaimer out there for people to be on the internet talk. Listen.
But she had the same energy where she was attracting boys and boys were attracted to her. So she just crossed the line by having sex and being unprotected.
Yes. So but you know what? My mother, when I was young, she again, my parents were different. Mm-hmm. When I was young, she gave me a book called Where Did I Come From? Okay. And at that age, she told me if I ever start having sex, to have a conversation with her. Okay. So, and that's what I did. Okay. Even the day after I was having sex, I went and had the conversation and said, Mama, this is what I did. So I would want to know what's up with her parents. I really would want to know what's up with her parents and what conversations they've had and where this has come from. Because there's different, like I know a young lady who was 12 and she had got pregnant. Okay. So that was a real life situation for me. And I know, you know, what was the circumstances around why she felt she had to do that. A lot of times at 12, you're looking for love. Right. So her parents may not be viable. I don't know. But before I start, like, soliciting as far as giving my advice to other people's children, I want to know what's up with that. But the main thing I wanted to tell her is, like, listen.
All right, I got a crazy question for you. Okay. So a girl that's dating meets a guy. Mm-hmm. He's fine, mm-hmm. right? And if she goes to have sex with him, mm-hmm. and let's say his mm-hmm. manhood ain't good, she would say he's trash, right? Or the sex was trash. Okay, so what makes a female's sex trash?
I'm not shocked, but the answer is, I mean, I would think that there would not be. I'm like, my mama gonna watch this. I would think that there's no moisture there. Okay. So therefore,
so dry can be trash.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I would think that she just has not gotten her motion together of what it is that she
movement,
and that she doesn't even know what she likes and doesn't like.
Okay. So being uneducated.
Yeah.
So it could be dry, it could be no movement, it could be uneducated about sex, period, which would make it trash. There's a few other, but you ain't mentioned them. But
go ahead.
I want your answer. No, I'm asking questions here.
I would feel like that would be the thing, because some people don't know what they haven't explored themselves or for themselves what they want.
Have you ever had a person that thought they were the bomb? And wasn't.
Most people think they the bomb. Most
okay, so what made that person who thought they were the bomb not be the bomb?
They were boring.
Boring.
Most men think they the bomb. Because y'all are wired to think y'all, like, in all areas.
I think that's both. I think it's men and women.
I think
everybody think they the bomb.
Not everybody. Some women, and men have self-esteem issues too. I'm not saying that. Mm-hmm. But a lot of women have issues that make them not feel that way. Okay. But again, men, they think they the bomb. They think they tearing it up, doing whatever, and it may not be that case.
That's serious. But I know in the prior stage to even come together, everybody's promoting themselves.
I mean, you got to.
Everybody's saying, I'm this, I'm great at this, I'm great at that, I'm great at that. Huh. Interesting.
But if you're not experienced, then you might not be. And even if you are experienced, somebody might not have told you.
That's true.
Most people not telling people, unless you real cold-hearted, I don't think people going up to somebody saying, you trash.
They tell their girlfriend.
Yeah, they will. Like,
or their boy tell their boy
that. Like, don't trash. Do that. But I just don't.
You handle my shot questions very good. See, those were shot questions.
Yeah.
Everybody can't handle questions like that. So you handled them very good. Great job. Great job.
How would they
Great
handle
job.
it?
I mean, some people be like, I don't have an answer for that. Or, they just be like, clutch they pearl. Ooh. Whatever. But
I mean, the reality is these are real questions.
That's right.
So,
real questions. That's right.
And they're not about me. No, I was like.
That's true. See, that's good. If you could just do that. So this is where I give a shout out to Gigi and Callie, Intrusive Thoughts, because I promise y'all, I got some of this shockingness from y'all. Right? You know what I mean? Shout out to y'all.
That answered the question. What's up for me? What's next? Did you ask me what's next for me? Just to live this life, honey.
Survive, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I want to grow my community. That is what's next for me. Really being very keen on growing my community. Very keen. I'm going to do a holiday event.
Okay.
Just to have some fun near the holidays, as far as like shopping, because I think people need to shop from a fun place.
What fun place?
Because my events are fun.
Oh, you said they need to shop from the fun place. Okay,
yeah.
got you. Your event.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying people need to go to some fun place to shop.
Oh, no.
I got you.
So you're
talking about the vendors that you have at your event.
It'll be fun. We'll have some fun. And then,
let me ask you something about vendors.
Yes.
We've seen vendors for years. You have, I have. Mm-hmm. What have you seen where the vendor come with something new and it's like the bomb and you're like, wow, what vendor has that been?
So I really recently have started liking this mobile bartending company called Drinks on Me.
Okay.
And so I think it's cool because he does crafted lemonades and he does mocktails. Because everybody doesn't drink, Right. And then cocktails. So I think that's dope. And I think also, let's see, that's a good question. There's so many businesses I could shout out, but I'm trying to think.
Like sometimes honestly, I'll go to an event and I just have just a solid $100 to spend to support, right? Mm-hmm. But some of the stuff I'll be like, I don't want that.
So what do you go shopping for? Like, what do you think?
Like, to me, people need to bring cool T-shirts back.
Mm-hmm.
T-shirts, cool T-shirts need to come on back.
I want to make some T-shirts, but I need somebody to print.
Even a hat, like, that's cool. They got a cool saying on it. Bring that back. I want a T-shirt. Or I want to, you know what I mean? Then when it comes to food, I think that food people should have tastings.
Yeah.
Prior to just jumping out there with their food, saying, we the bomb, and then people walking away from your table like, this all right, this ain't even, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have a tasting so that you can spice your stuff up so it can be the bomb.
Yeah.
Like, become the bomb. And, like, anytime people start something, you have to go through that phase of, I'm going to start it. Yep. I don't have a lot to work with from the gate, so I'm going to start with what I got. I'm going to try the best I can. And then you get educated from there. Like, okay, I need to use this salt instead of that salt. This one causes high blood pressure. Or let me use this sugar instead of that sugar. You know what I mean? And, like, do your homework with your foods and spices and stuff. So when people taste it, they give you a genuine, this is good, and then they looking for you to buy more.
Yeah.
You know
I always have this caterer named A2D4, Aromas to Die For, at my events.
Aroma to Die For?
Okay. A2D4. Because of that reason, because I believe that you do need to experience somebody's food before, and I think food is a great conversation piece. So, I try to do something different than, especially through catering with this company, that people are not just coming for. Because I think you're right. Like, somebody tasting the food before they really get into it is important. And that's a marketing piece.
And to my food people out there, instead of trying to make 30 and 20 items, master one or two.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at history, a lot of the brands that we know from just, I don't know, Dunkin' Donuts, clearly somebody focused on donuts. You know what I mean? Krispy Kreme focused on them donuts. McDonald's focused on them burgers, So it's like to to stand the test of time with your product, like create the product. If you're gonna make like some amazing popcorn, make some amazing popcorn. You don't need to make candy apples.
Yeah.
You don't need to make this.
You're talking business strategy, and a lot of businesses don't have business. Like, the amount of money that I've invested to learn business and to really know what I'm doing, a lot of people are not investing in, for one, you know, again, the Greensboro girl, there's a whole lot of resources in this city or any city that you can go to and get it. Right. So you're either going to pay in time or you're going to pay in money. And what you're talking about are business strategies. So therefore, if someone is in business and not business, then I used to say I'm a business Barbie. I had all the things. I was looking cute, all the things, but I didn't know a thing about business. So I learned what business really is. And I think you have to know and understand your industry. You have to invest in yourself. You have to, you know, I made, like I said, 6 figures, but also invested quite heavily that year. So, you know, you got to look at that and say, this is my industry. This is what I'm doing. I'm serious about it. Right. And even if you don't have the money yet, because it's expensive out here, then you can start, like, especially, I wish my business would have started now. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. Well, all AI and everything else, internet, like, I didn't have these things 17 years ago. You could just start a business, have a whole, it's different. So now when people start talking about...
Get fired again and you'll do it.
Yeah. No, I love my job now. I didn't get fired before. I quit. Fired myself, donated back to the economy. But I'm just saying that, you know, it's easier now for people who want to start out the gate. So, you know, the only person holding somebody back in 2026 and beyond is themselves.
It's themselves. That's a fact.
YouTube University is the whole thing. You go in there and learn. Like, it's so much information out here that I didn't have. I was literally pulling myself up by my bootstraps when it came to business. But, yeah, it's no excuse now.
That's right. So tell the people where they can follow you.
Just learn how to spell my first name correctly, Stevii, and you can find me everywhere. I'm everywhere, but literally, if you go to Stevii.com, I actually have a free gift for the people at Stevii.com. It is a masterclass that's about 15 minutes that will teach you how to increase your visibility, credibility, and cash online quickly, because I believe that if you are visible, then you can become credible, and you will indeed make money.
Nice.
So Stevii.com.
There it is, y'all. Well, thank you, Stevie, for coming.
Thank you. Yes. This is good. Hey,